Hey Tony, it's Brody from Pacific Toyota here, just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this lovely ILoad that's been set out as a camper. Now just before I do that, a little bit about us. So obviously, like I mentioned on the phone, we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We do have two used vehicle yards, one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, the other one about 2 kilometres down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. That up the stairs there is just our little showroom where all our desks are, and obviously this is our yard. But without going too much further into that, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this lovely ILoad. So what I want to do for you first is I'll start underneath the bonnet, quickly pop that open, and now what I'll do as well is get all the tables and the sink out and everything for you, just so you can have a look at how the camper's exactly set up. But as you can see underneath here, it's really, really clean. It's probably one of the cleanest campers that we've seen come through here. And obviously, being an ILoad, it's a top quality van as well. Coming through the bonnet, there's a very light little nick just on the bonnet there, needs a little bit of a brush touch. I can organise that for you. Now, obviously they don't blend back in perfectly, but I'll brush touch it so the white blends back in as well. So they colour code the paint and then brush touch it through there. So I'll come down the left hand side for you first. Sorry, I'll go through the front bar first, but there's a couple of light little marks just on this wheel. It looks like it's been painted black. So obviously whoever didn't like that normal chrome wheel, but heaps of tread left in the tyres, as you can see. And from what I can show you there, it's a nice clean underbody as well. All right, coming through this front bar, there's just a little bit of dirt on there. Good design in these ILoads. Still a good looking van as well. As you can see, that's all nice and tidy too. All right, through that front guard, just a bit of fluff on there. Otherwise, all nice and clean. Again, heaps of tread on this side. Just a couple of light little marks on that wheel, but otherwise all nice and clean. And again, I'll try and show you underneath there the best I can through the camera. It's all nice and tidy as well. All right, now I'll go through here and come up through the top. So as you can see through the windscreen, that's all nice and clean. A little bit of stuff peeling off here just on the plastic there, so I did just want to point that out to you. Obviously the roof's all nice and clean. It does have the awning and the roof rack sitting up the top there, so just trying to give you the best view that I can of that. But as you can see, that's a really good setup on the roof there, so you can store anything up there, as well as you've got that awning if you do pull up and decide to set up camp. Come down this left hand side, as you can see, that's all nice and clean. And through the top, that's all nice and tidy as well. All right, just trying to be as picky as I can for you. There's a couple of light little stone chips just in that door there, and there's a little mark just on that door. Coming up through here, light little scuff just on there, and a very tiny stone chip just on the inside of that door. Again, I'm just trying to be, I guess, as picky as I possibly can for you, because obviously buying a car through a video, I do just want to make sure there's no surprises or anything when you do obviously pick the vehicle up. But as you can tell, a really, really clean van. All right, jumping through the back now. I did, oh, it's just a bit of dust, thought it was a stone chip, but through the back here, that glass is all nice and tidy. All right, same as that there, and that plastic rear bar is all nice and clean as well. Now there is a tiny little stone chip just here, a bit bigger than the other ones, but I can have that brush touch for you as well. And it looks like a tiny little dent just on that back bar there. Obviously nothing major, but again, I did just want to point that out to you. All right, come down the right hand side for you now. Heaps of tread left on that rear wheel there. And obviously just those couple of light little marks just on the outside of those wheels. Again, really clean under that underbody as well, as far as I can see. Coming up through the doors now for you. It's all nice and tidy up the top. And through the back door as well. It's a little bit of a mark just on that door there. I did just want to point that out to you. I can try and get that buffed out, but I did just want to point that just in case that doesn't come out. And just a very tiny little stone chip on that door as well. Another little one there. All right, through the driver's door now. really clean, just a tiny little stone chip there and there. Again, I can have those brush touched for you if that's a major concern for you. All right, now I'll jump into the, I'll go open the back first so we can have a good look through all the perks that come with this nice camper. So obviously open that up, you can tell how really clean and in good condition this is. So obviously a drifter set up there as well. Now, I did just want to let you know these pop up, so you do have a bit of extra storage space just down the sides. They all pop up, so it goes the whole way along. Really, really clever setup this is, and that's on both sides as well, so that all pops up. Obviously to open this one here, I've just got this little strap. Oh, sorry, I'll just pop that open and pull it out first. So obviously pulling that out there, it does have a rear set of legs there that'll pop out and obviously hold that up, but I'll pull it out as far as I can. Just there, and you can see all that, so pops out here, so you've got all that storage there, as well as obviously that sink that we do show in the photos there. So, and as you can see, it just plugs into a little water part there just underneath. So obviously that pops out there, and you've got your, this has latches on it as well, so obviously you pop those through. They've got those little latches there, so got that one there, this one here, and the one down the bottom. And then obviously you've got a bit of extra storage in there as well. Now, like I was telling you, I will chuck this down for a second. I'll put you down for 1 second. I'll pull this table out, like I mentioned on the phone to you. Obviously, like I said, a really clever setup. So this table, really sturdy and stores straight in there, which is really, really clever. And then obviously you've got this extra storage, so you've got your awning stuff in there, but that extra drawer that comes that whole way out there. So to be honest, it's a really amazing setup. It's not something that we see every day at all. So I'll put all that back in. I'll close all this up, but I'll put it all away after the video. Opening through the doors here, as you can see in our photos, on both sides, this has a bit of extra storage in here as well. So obviously that just pulls out through there. Got a little bit of space back there. And then obviously you've got room for any boxes, anything that you want to put in there, as well as there's heaps of room to fit a mattress straight on top of there. So this camper's already set up, ready to go. Now, I'll close these doors. I'll take you through the inside first. So got your driver's door card. That's all nice and clean. Mirror and window controls through there. Nice and easy, straight through the dash here. It's all nice and tidy. There's a light little scuff just there, but otherwise all nice and clean. All right, coming through these seats, obviously a 3-seater, so again, set up really well. All right, I'll jump in now for you. The seats are all nice and tidy, same as the floor, all carpet. All right, starting that up now, 49,577 kilometers. So genuine kilometers. We supply a car history report that says the odometer's never been rolled back, that the car's never been written off and doesn't owe anyone else any money. So through the steering wheel, volume controls and mode buttons all through there. Nice and easy to use. Obviously, got your main and your spare key just there. There's a lot of perks to this car, and not really a lot of downsides. Obviously you've got your Bluetooth controls through there, as well as your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Normal radio controls, all push button, touchscreen as well. And then you've got your modes and your buttons through there, as well as your volume. And as you can tell, there's no scratching or anything in the speakers, so it hasn't been abused or anything like that. Aircon controls, nice and simple, fan speed, temperature and modes through there. Obviously automatic transmission, USB and an aux point through there. A little cigarette lighter point through there, and obviously a 12 volt, and another little power outlet down there is a 12 volt. A couple of cup holders just there. This is set out really perfectly for anyone that wants to do any sort of camping or anything like that. Obviously got your service history and owner's manuals through there. I'll quickly go through the service history for you so you can tell I guess, how well it's been looked after, and by the looks of this already, you can really see why it's so clean. Every 15,000 is when they due, so it's been done at 15, done at 25, so done by time, done at 42, and then again we've done it, so the Pacific Hino is our reconditioning center, done at 49,000 kilometers, so just been serviced, so not due until 64,000 kilometers. Super low Ks and not needing another service for another 10,000 kilometers, so extremely good. Sorry, 15,000 kilometers. But I'll jump out and give you one last look around the obviously the front of the van. But man, if this is what you're looking for, this is probably the perfect setup for anyone looking to do any sort of camping or anything like that. So I hope you really enjoyed the video, and if you do have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Thanks, Tony. I'll talk to you soon.